It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line 8.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbroo. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try to...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Zaven Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here we go. Yellows. Ready?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now Love. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side with Henderson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevion Henderson, 36 yards. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Prescott to throw it. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
They'll try it down with Scatterby.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ready.
Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
6. Mega.
Love.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Black 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Set hut. Yellow 43. Black ultra. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry. 44 yards. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bills nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. But I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, here's Scatterbury. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Prescott off play action. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! 26!
Give up the middle, Scatterbury. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go!
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Claws red. Set. Blue 32. Flight blue. Steel black.
I got it.
Set.
Love looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. That's complete to DK. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Okay, break. Okay, ready? Get up! Gravity lying! Get up!
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go now. 45. Hey, red. Ready?
Again, it's Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A give for Henderson running to the right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
50, green.
Here's Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kyle Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Prescott from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. 22.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go. 50, green.
Love now. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Bills nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. That one out wide and intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Bills take over at first down 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Rome Odunze.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready?
Now Love. He'll try and do this himself.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come on, set. 10, 6, mega. Strike it. Check, strike it. Ready.
Love from the gun. Short pass caught by Henry.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go.
Prescott now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Down. Fury. Yellow. Bitches. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Henderson running straight ahead.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Trevion Henderson
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Michael Pittman, 65 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion.
The Bills are lining up.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 75 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Blue, 32.
And the Colts first down.
To throw now, here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
White, white, yellow, 43. Blue, steel, black. Set.
Love. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Black, 95. Hut, hut.
To the air again, Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
17 yards.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
7-yard line.
Kill. Here we go, 46. .
46. 46. Off the play fake, Prescott.
46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46. 46.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Yeah!
To the air again, Prescott. This is Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow. Yep, 52, boy. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side for Scatterwood. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.